The festive season is here, and so are the parties. Suddenly, you need to come up with an appetizer that is affordable, doable, and memorable, and hasn't been done before. Oh, and preferably one-handed, bite-sized, gluten-free, and vegetarian to make everybody happy. Well, the sweet and savory combination of sour cherries with goat cheese, mandarins, and crushed nuts is guaranteed to be a showstopper every time. And you can use the leftover cherry syrup to make fantastic accompanying cocktails. I'm Claire, this is Eat Your Life, and this is how I festive appy. Roasted cashews are a perfect flavor match for this, but you can also use pecans, candied walnuts, or any mixed blend available. Whichever you use, you want to grind or crush them into a medium fine crumble. Put your crushed nuts into a medium to large size bowl. Then add the zest of 1 to 2 mandarin oranges. Mandarins epitomize the taste of the season for me, but any time of year, tangerines, lemons, or limes are a perfect alternative. Make sure you rotate the citrus as you zest it to avoid picking up any bitter pith. That's the white part. Tap your zester or cheese grater on the bowl to release any leftovers. Now add a 2 to 3 finger pinch of a really good large flake sea salt and shake the bowl to toss together. Now for the cherries. I find the brandied ones lovely, but I concede they aren't for everyone, so use at will. For an across-the-board crowd pleaser, opt for the jarred sour pitted cherries you can find at most markets. Again, whichever you choose, strain them to separate the fruit from the juicy syrup. Now, fair warning, if your jar says may contain pits, you need to double check each one you use, I suggest with a toothpick, before you proceed. Now take half of one of our beautifully zested mandarins and squeeze over the cherries. Okay, let's assemble our mise en place. Use unripened goat cheese softened to room temperature. With clean hands, take a dollop of cheese a little larger than a cherry and form a pocket with your thumb. Nestle our pitted fruit in there and gently form the cheese around it, making sure that there are no gaps or peekaboos. Then roll it into a ball in the palm of your hands. And you've done it. It's ready for its final coating. If the cheese doesn't form around or seems like you have too much, then it's too cold for our application. If it sticks too much to your fingers, then it's too warm. Refrigerate or cool accordingly. Either way, don't fight it. Be patient and find your flow in this delicate meditative gift wrapping process. For every 20 mandarin cashew goat cheese cherries, you need 100 grams of nuts, 100 to 150 grams of goat cheese, 2 citrus zests, and salt. Now, 10 at a time, treat these treasures to our golden mix until they are fully covered. You can repeat the palm rolling and coating steps again if you like for a more compacted flavor. Use bamboo skewers to serve, keeping on parchment paper-lined trays in the fridge in advance, or serve immediately to your guests. These keep really well in the fridge if covered for up to 3 days. Garnish your platters with flowers or berries and leave them stationary, or pass them around as a welcoming bite. Now that we have a great appetizer, let's make the most of our leftover cherry syrup by adding it to some pairing cocktails. For a child-friendly and non-alcoholic version, add 2 ounces to club soda or ginger fizz. Garnish this with cherry and a mandarin zest, slice, or segment. For a little more bubble but not too much trouble, add a few cherries to a tall glass and 1 ounce of our cherry or brandied cherry syrup. Then fill to the top with either champagne, sparkling wine, prosecco, or juice. Whichever is your preference, they all work for a party, and this drink makes a great first impression no matter which one you choose. And finally, for our Cherry Martini, add 1 ounce of syrup to a shaker filled with ice. Then 2 ounces of gin. Now you could add 1/4 to 1/2 ounce of dry or bittersweet vermouth, or even Cointreau or triple sec, but the botanist already has a lot of botanicals in it. Stir well with a long spoon and pour in a glass, garnished again with our mandarin and our cherry. Go enjoy this with your loved ones. I wish you the happiest of holidays, and stay tuned for the next 12 episodes of Eat Your Life. I'm Claire, thanks for joining me.